guys, welcome to the Ballad of Champions. Kind of took a hiatus for like 3 weeks. Technically 4 when this is gonna be uploaded.
Being sick is fun.
Yeah, and 1 week I was actually not at home, so... Because I was actually visiting a certain someone who was actually here today. Yeah.
Not me.
Are you sure about that? You're the one who stole me,
No,
sir.
I'm not.
Uh-huh, sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
There are many things I'm not sure about. Who are you again?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Ice and, a friend.
A mutual friend.
A mutual friend, yes. Decided, hey, we're gonna steal you for, like, the weekend. I was like, what? So that was...
This is what we in the biz call kidnapping.
But it was like, but yeah. So I spent the weekend at the mutual friends and just chat and whatnot. And then Ice got sick. That was...
I blame you.
Why? Why do you...
Did you get sick around the same time?
Yeah, I did actually.
I blame you.
And then the last week, were we sick, or is that's when your throat was actually starting to feel weird and you actually did get sick? But I wasn't sick for a change around the same time.
That was 2 weeks ago. Last week was just that my throat was feeling off, and I was like, God damn it, I'm getting sick again.
Yeah.
But no, it was just a 1 day thing.
Oh, okay, that's good at least. Yeah. So if at least I seem a little off my game, that's probably because we haven't done this in a while. Anywho, recap. From what I can remember, it was basically just downtime and whatnot. I got my sword upgraded. And then at the end, the Royal Incinerator decided to show up again.
Yeah, so we're gonna be starting off with that.
Yep. So I presume, roll for initiative.
Yep.
Yay! Also, I didn't do my pre-session roll. Hold on.
Hey, I should do mine.
That's a 16.
Everything's out of the way.
You got a 16, so not bad.
You got an
Anyways.
18.
Shit! Throw a dice. It didn't fall on the floor. I'm just throwing it. Oh yeah, I rolled this at advantage, so.
I don't have the stat sheet open. Give me a sec.
Ooh, okay. I'll take that.
I used to have my stat sheets on a specific app, and I don't have that app open, so.
Ah.
I don't have the Royal Incinerator stat sheet on there.
I need to remember, I have a lot of points of inspiration that I need to fucking use.
Alright, so, just go ahead and send what you got in the, server.
In the server? Okay. Where you want it?
Yeah, because I gotta roll 3 fucking iterations. Any server, or any server, any, channel. That's the word.
I'll put in the dice roll. I'll put in dice rolls. Makes sense.
There you go.
I almost got a nat 20 on that, but no. I'm just like, oh, come on. Really? Anyways.
What? Oh, because you didn't get the nat 20.
No, I didn't get the nat 20.
Alright, Jade.
I got a natural 19.
Alright, Tabby, pop off.
Did you roll a nat 20?
Yes.
Nice! That's my boy!
A total of 36.
Damn!
Alright. So yeah, Tabby's, he's jumping out the fucking window.
Of course. Oh yeah, me and Jade were having breakfast, and I heard the sound of the Royal Incinerator. I'm just like, well, shit. I almost choked. Yeah, I almost choked on my food, and I literally had to run out and call my sword from the bedroom, making sure it doesn't
I mean,
bust
you're
through the
goddamn
window.
lucky you get so many attacks, you clumsy motherfucker. He got a natural 8 for his first one.
Damn, sir. And yeah, NT was still.
Hit,
and NT was still up in the room.
miss.
Damn.
Yeah, you like just catch a glimpse of him, like he peeks out the window. You see the window slam open, and he just fucking jumps out.
I just see a little bit of like his horn from the corner. I'm just like, oh no, is it gonna jump? Oh, there he goes.
I apparently didn't mark down a long rest for him the last time he needed to long rest, so.
Oops.
Whoops. It's fine. It was just a slight difference in key points.
Yeah.
Okay, so he hit 2 of his attacks.
All right.
He missed the other 2. because he got a natural 8 and a natural 9.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he's also got his funny little gloves of soul catching.
Apparently mostly me and NT love to jump out of windows for some reason in this campaign.
Ow, that's how it works here. So he's doing an extra 4d10 damage, and he's just going to be using the additional damage, the after effect of it, to gain advantage on his next attack roll against the thing.
Ah, nice.
Or I guess whatever he needs to roll.
Oh yeah.
So he's doing... Where's my calculator? It's just because my voice sounded a little off.
You do sound a little off, but you're just getting over from being sick, so...
I'm also congested, because allergies.
Yeah, I feel that.
How the fuck did you go all the way over there?
So if you hear me, like, sniffling every once in a while, guys, that's probably why, because... allergies! Yay!
Nope. Okay, so Tabby's doing 44 total damage to this thing.
Nice.
I don't have any paper to write this down on. Yes, I do. Do I have a pen? Yes, I do. There you go. I was writing down this thing's total HP.
Ah, fair enough.
So it's... So I believe that's all Tabby can do, because he uses bonus action for that as well. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Your turn.
Yay, my turn! No, I didn't want to click on that. No. Of course. As a paladin, divine smite and all that shit.
Divine smite's only if you hit.
Oh yeah, of course if I hit. Oh, the next one is gonna be, that first hit is gonna be a 30.
Yeah, that is.
And the second one is a 27.
That hits.
Yay!
You also have a third attack you can do if you use your bonus action.
That's right! 1 second.
I distinctly remember that because you have 2 weapon fighting style, so there's
24?
no reason for you to not unless you have something else to use. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so all of those hit. Well then, now I need to figure out which spell slots I'm going to be using here.
More spell slots typically means more damage, I'm just saying.
I know.
And this is where I'd be a dick and throw like another really tough fight after this one.
I'm gonna use 1 4th level and 2 3rd level. So how much dice is that?
For Divine Smite?
Yes.
Okay, are you also using Slash and Flourish, right?
Yeah, that's just a D8.
Okay, and we count that as a scimitar, so your scimitar does a D6, correct?
Yeah.
And your Slash and Flourish, your Bardic Inspiration die, I believe, is a D8.
I don't have to worry about the D6s, just D8 and whatnot, and my Slash and Flourish, of course.
Okay, so you said 1 4th level, 2 3rd level?
Yes. So much dice.
Hello.
Hello?
You said Slash and Flourish is a D8?
Yeah, I said, did it not go through? I said yes.
Okay, so 14 D8 from all of that.
Holy shit!
I miscounted before, because I counted the first level thing, because first level Divine Smite does 2 spell slot, or 2 dice of damage, and then I actually counted the first level again for an extra damage die for each of them, so I had to recount.
So you said 14?
14 total.
14 total. Holy shit, okay. Well, give me a moment.
Because Divine Smite does base 2, so that's for each of those. And for every additional level, it does another 1. So for the 2 third levels combined, those do a total of 8. And for the 4th level, added onto that, that does an additional 5. So for a total of 13, then Slash and Flourish is another 1.
Yeah. My head. Okay.
You're fine.
Why do you fail me so often?
Why must you fail me so often?
Why I said that is because 2 of the D8s got 1s.
It's fine. When you roll so many dice, rolling a few ones is irrelevant.
Yeah. No. Okay. That's going to be 62 points of damage in total there.
Okay.
I already used my bonus action, so I can't really do much more.
Is that off your turn?
On. Yes. Alright.
Okay, so that's going to go on to Jade's turn, I do believe. Yes, it is. You all know the funny words.
I rage!
There
Oh,
we
I'm
go.
sorry. I rage! I have to do it right.
Yeah. Okay, so Jade's going to be using Reckless Attack, because obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Damn!
And another natural 20.
Thanks, sir!
So I guess it's time to introduce the little bonus effect that I gave this thing.
Oh?
Officially, when you defeat the Royal Incinerator each time, it gets stronger in terms of, what is it? Armor class, saving throws, attack rolls, and damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided that, I'll throw in a little extra pizzazz there to make it seem like it's properly improving.
Right.
To make it more intimidating.
Right.
So I have like this little table that I rolled on off to the side.
Uh-oh.
And the effect that I rolled is that natural 20s no longer deal extra damage to it.
Well then.
They're treated as normal hits. They always hit, but they're treated as normal hits.
Well! Well then! Luckily none of that was
No.
natural 20s that I rolled.
Yeah, luckily I'm mean. And also Jay does the least amount of damage in the party.
Wow. Wow. I mean, mostly, who does the most damage now? Me?
Yes. Although yours is, very quick damage that can't be drawn out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Tabby did 44, you did like 62, Jay just did 31, which is still pretty respectable for not dealing crit damage.
Yeah. Dang.
Right, but now it's the Royal Incinerator.
Oh
no! And
by the way,
you want to know a fun fact? Do you want to know a fun fact about Reckless Attack?
Oh god.
Reckless Attack also makes it so your enemies get advantage against you.
Oh boy. By the way, I'm in the air if that counts.
I wouldn't mention Reckless Attack if it was going for you.
I know. I'm just saying, just for.
You know what else is funny? The Royal Incinerator ignores damage resistance.
Oh. Oh, ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
The only thing that I am resistant to is bludgeoning. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do bludgeoning.
It can.
It can, but it won't. Knowing you, it won't.
Yeah, it's also using Blaze of Glory to deal additional damage.
Oh, great.
Because it takes damage, but then it deals damage.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that I'm flying just to put it out there.
Sword. It's just called Sword.
Love it. Oh, goodness.
Alright, so against Jade, that's a natural 20.
Oh, God, no! No!
And that's not a nat 20, but it is a, what is that in total? A 34.
Oh, jeez.
So let's see. Let me just write down how much health the Royal Incinerator has lost. So, yeah, I'm considering this a boss fight, technically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's double the max damage for that one hit.
The look on my face when you said that, I'm just like, oh. Oh, no.
Not times. I'm not multiplying it by the second dice roll.
I know, I'm just thinking,
No, I was just saying to myself, because I was like, no, that's supposed to be addition.
Ah. But when you said that, my face was like,
Oof, that fucking hurts.
Oh, no. Poor Jade. Poor Jade.
So Jade's taking a grand total of 154 damage.
That would take me down in one hit. Holy shit.
It was 2 hits.
Well,
Tabby would be left standing with 4 HP.
I would be down. I would have to start doing death rolls if it were to hit me with that. Oh, no.
So yeah, fucking owie zowie.
Owie zowie oopie powie.
Wowie zowie oopie powie.
Stole that from Markiplier.
I'm aware. So with that, that's gonna go back to Tabby's turn. Tabby's gonna start his rage.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Surprised he hasn't done that. I'm surprised he didn't do that already.
It takes a bonus action to start, and you opted to use Flurry of Blows instead.
Fair enough.
2 attacks this time. He's going to be using Reckless Attack as well.
Nice.
Wow, Tabby also got a nat 20.
Let's go! That's my boy!
Jesus Christ.
Did he get another nat 20?
You got 2 nat 20s, same as Jade. However, it still
I know.
doesn't deal additional damage.
I know, but still, holy crap, sir!
I've rolled 5 natural 20s.
I swear, if you beat your record here, I'm gonna be so surprised.
I wouldn't be. For anyone who doesn't know, my record is like, what, 12, 13?
I think it's 13 in one session. 13
In
natural
one session.
20s in one session.
So he's landed in 2 of these, and
This
a
man
lot
is
of
too
D6s.
powerful.
I'm just a fucking menace.
Yes, you are.
I wrote all of this at once.
What session was the 13 natural 20s? Who were you
I was
playing?
playing as Andros.
Andros. That makes sense.
Damn, only 37 damage?
Wow, sir.
That was low.
Sir.
Anyways.
My turn.
Okay, that's Tabby's turn.
My turn. I'm gonna use my bonus action as to hit third attack and whatnot. Eh.
There you go.
One of those is a natural 20, and that's on my Sodas dice. Let's go.
Alright, so you still roll for the damage. It's just treated as a normal hit.
Okay. The next one is a 27.
That hits.
And the last one is a 26.
That also hits.
Yay! All right. Get me my dice. Son of a bitch. I am gonna start rolling now.
And isn't it awesome that you can just put a little bit of paladin in and just use all your high level spell slots from another class on it?
Yeah. All right. Get those d6s out. So that would be 71 points of damage there.
Okie doke. It's all for your turn.
Shit. I forgot one of the d6s. Hold on.
Alright.
Sorry.
I tried to do a funny voice and it cost me.
That'd be 77 instead. I didn't roll my d6 last round. I did only 2 and not 3. Whoops! Hold on.
Don't roll fast.
Yeah. Let me roll that real quick.
Please tell me you at least added your weapon mod for all 3 of them. I don't like that silence, Molly.
It's not. So I forgot. I will add it to this instead. So.
I was about to say, just tell me your damn damage.
Sorry. I'm just like, oh shit. Oh no. I forgot my weapon modifier. No. Can you tell I'm really rusty, guys? That's actually going to be 121 points of damage there.
You said 71 initially?
Yeah, it was 71 initially, but I added my modifiers and whatnot.
Initially?
What? I don't know.
Initially?
Shut.
Okay,
Anyway.
so you said 121 total?
Yeah, because I made addition to from last round that I forgot to add my modifiers and all that.
Dumbass.
Leave me alone.
No. Jade's turn.
Jade's turn. I am
That's a
done here.
miss. You rolled a 1 and a natural 6.
Sir, why do you
that
fail
one hit,
me
please.
so often?
Why must you fail me so often?
Hey, Jade's probably got one of the most consistent hit rates. Blame Tabby.
No, I'm not gonna blame Tabby. No,
Blame Tabby.
No.
That's an order, soldier.
no. He's my boy. He has not done anything wrong. Okay, that's not true, but
And at
still.
least he rolled max damage, so that's a total of... Alright, I forgot that his strength modifier. Or his rage damage bonus from last time. What is
See,
it?
I'm not
Currently
the only
plus
one that's
2?
forgetting things.
Hey, rage damage bonus is buried in the sheet. Fuck off.
No.
Yeah, rage damage bonus is not explicitly shown on your actions on this version, Melly.
Mm-hmm.
Your modifier is. Yours specifically. Your full modifier is shown.
I think
Pay
because
attention. Pay attention to my
I think because I was in a different tab. That's probably why that I forgot my
It's
modifier.
the Royal Incinerator's turn now. Both of these Chunklefucks have used reckless attack against it.
Meanwhile, I'm just yeeting beams of light at
Jade's
it.
at 46 health.
Uh-oh. I swear if he goes down, I swear.
It'd be a first.
Yeah.
Where's my coin?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Google flip a coin for me.
I have a coin if you want me to do it.
No, I'm
Fine.
doing this myself.
Fine.
Heads for Tabby, tails for Jade. Hey, Jade.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Huh, well, isn't that just funny? Okay, Jade's down.
Oh, God. No!
You got hit with a crit.
No! Jade!
Damn, that's first.
That
Hey,
is a
Tabby.
first. No! Leave my boy alone!
It's still got an extra attack, Melly.
No!
My D20 flew out of the tray.
No, no! Don't pull at
Too
me!
excited.
Don't pull at me! No!
Anyways, alright, let's see how Tabby fares against this thing. Huh.
Uh-oh.
I may yet beat my record.
Did you just roll another nat 20?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
fine. He's only taking 114 damage. He's still standing.
Oh,
Jade's
God.
not. You having fun yet, Melly? Your barbarian just went down. Your tank is gone.
Oh my goodness, I can just imagine the look on her face. Cause you know Jade is known for tank hits. See him go down in like a couple of hits, she's like, oh no.
Ruh-roh, raggy.
She's like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the thing slashed him like deep across the chest.
oh, they lost.
Okay, so yeah, Tabby's gonna be using reckless attack because gives an advantage on all attack rolls until the start of his next turn. So he has advantage on 4 attack rolls.
Let's go. Come on,
Hit.
please, sir, do not fail me.
Hit.
Good.
Hit.
Let's
All
go. That's my boy.
For a total of 92. Pretty respectable.
Yeah.
Your turn.
My turn? Oh no.
Yep.
Well, knowing me, I'm actually gonna go heal Jade. She's
Fair
like,
enough. I'll say you would not have to move out of the thing's reach, so it would not get an opportunity attack.
good. Yeah.
I will say that Cure Wounds does the most healing, I believe.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I looked at it, I'm planning using Cure Wounds, so. And no, I will not forget to add my modifier this time.
Good.
He gets 46 points of health back.
Good shit. He now has more HP than Tabby does.
I can't really do much for my bonus action, so I'm just gonna go back up to where I flew down, heal him, then I'm gonna go back up.
So with that, it's gonna be Jade's turn again. Because he was knocked unconscious, he has to spend another use of his rage. I mean, this thing's on its last legs, so.
Yeah.
Jade hits. Jade hits.
Nice! Attaboy, Jade!
Alright, time for his damage. In total, he has a... Yeah, there you go. Jade with the max damage.
Let's go!
So Jade is doing a total of 44 damage to this thing. It had 23 health left.
Let's go!
So I'll let you describe how you... I'll let you set up a team attack with Jade to take him down.
I'm gonna go, as Thor should have, I'm gonna go for the head while Jade just, I don't know, can do whatever.
Jade's going for the chest.
Yeah. I just go behind it and just fucking cut its head off.
Fair enough. The head turns to dust before it even hits the ground, as the rest of the body kind of, once again, crumbles and just dissipates into dust. And congratulations, combat is now over.
Yay! Alright.
Yeah, Tabby and Jade are both breathing pretty heavily.
I'm breathing pretty heavily too, but I'm not hurt or anything. Yeah, she flies down. Hey, are you two alright?
What the fuck was that thing?
I have no clue.
It hurt like a bitch.
Did it? She's thinking. But she would like, do you want me to roll history or not to see if it put up a fight as much as it did last time I fought it? Or
Yeah, go and roll history.
okay. History. That'd be an 18.
With an 18, you would be able to know that this thing was definitely fighting a lot better than it did the last time you fought it.
Well,
Especially considering the last time you fought it, you practically took the thing down alone.
oh yeah.
And this time it took down goddamn Jade in
Yeah.
a few hits.
Yeah. Well, the last time I fought, I practically did it out by myself, but this time, yeah, you see how that went.
Yeah, sweet. Fucking thing gets stronger each time. Love it.
There has to be a way for it to stop coming back, because I presume the next time we see that thing, it's gonna be a lot harder to fight.
He's going to be even stronger, and it's going to hurt it even more, and I'm not excited for that.
No.
And also, I just realized that the thing actually should have been doing a little bit more damage, but because the stat sheet only has it as like a cliff note thing and doesn't actually add it to the damage roll, I forgot to add that. It was only supposed to do an extra like 2 damage for it, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there has to be a way we can stop that thing, right? It can't just keep coming back.
What if we like dragged it into the ocean? Because it's made of fire, right?
Maybe. To be honest, I don't know if it would do anything, but
I mean, you saw when like the lantern head part of it lit up a little brighter and the sword started glowing with flames, right? Might at least prevent it from doing that shit.
yeah. Yeah, you can see she's thinking. Maybe, but how the fuck are we gonna get it out that far?
Well, you got a plan?
Huh? Oh. I'm just thinking of something that happened, like, so that we had to do in the past and whatnot to deal with, something way bigger than that thing. Just, I don't know if we could get it out that far in the ocean, per se.
The Laurentian Abyss is 7 miles below sea level, deepest place on our planet. The massive depth and pressure there, coupled with sub-freezing temperatures, would crush and entomb it, leaving no evidence.
I mean, the thing seems pretty hard set on getting to us, right?
Yeah. Still, it concerns me on why it's so set on us. I'm trying to, I know how to defeat it out of character, but in character, I'm just like, eh!
I mean, it's also a matter of you gotta defeat it before it gets too strong for you to actually beat it.
Right. I don't think
Because it gets stronger faster than you do.
now that I think about it, that plan would not probably work since to respawn and whatnot. I mean, there has to be a way for us to make it stop respawning, but I don't know how. Maybe we can ask someone, or I could do some research. I don't know.
I mean, normally I'd say we just get someone to put some sort of tracking magic on. But considering that the fucking thing crumbles to dust and blows away into the distance, I don't think that's going to be able to track the same body.
Yeah.
And, you know, constructs ain't exactly known for having souls, so...
Right. Let me see if I can, find anything about something like that. You two rest up while I go do that. Alright? And she's, slowly backing away, and then she flies off to the library. She's like, you better rest, you two, as she's flying away.
Alright, go ahead and roll me either investigation or history. I give you the option because I don't know which one you have that's better. Or if they're the same.
They're the same, basically.
Damn. Your problem, then.
Depends on the role, I'll say which one I'm using. You know what? For funsies, let's use history, and that will be 17.
Alright, with 17, you're able to, I'll say you're not really able to find much information on this thing. You were able to find, however, some kind of historic tales of a large construct that was formerly used, many, many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There were some illustrated diagrams which seem very close to the thing. Not exact, but very similar in design.
Alright.
And the name of this thing you would see is the Royal Incinerator.
Obviously.
Typically, it was used during wartime to take out sort of enemies of the kind of noble families.
Mm-hmm.
Or, not noble families. Sorry, there's a different world. Royal families, singular.
I kind of figured what you meant.
It was formerly used by the royal family mainly in times of war, but also to kind of help eradicate some of their allies, even outside of times of war. Not allies, very different. Enemies.
Okay.
Enemies.
Yes.
Yep, enemies, that's the one.
She's like, okay. But is there any way to defeat this thing?
You won't see anything about that in this book. This is more of a kind of general history.
Alright.
It's kind of just a book talking about oh yeah, the royal families used to ride these babies for miles. It does also say that once they have been given a target, Once they've been given a target, even after their death, they will keep coming back and pursuing the same target until one of them dies. You can also be given multiple targets if it's sort of like a generic go back to a bandit or kill this other like crime group or something.
Right.
So you can guess from that it's just been given the instruction of kill this party. But yeah, you wouldn't really find too much information on it because it's just kind of a generic historical thing. I'll say this is probably just a book on like previous wartime tactics.
Okay. She's probably gonna be looking for another book if she can find anything else on it.
Hey, this one I'll just call for an investigation check.
Okay.
Because you now know like roughly what you're looking for.
Yeah. Whee! To be an 18.
Hey, one sec, I'll roll something off to the side here.
Okay.
Right, what's your armor class?
What?
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm in the library.
I know.
Goodness gracious. So just like, huh?
You know the books are gonna attack you.
Oh, I can just imagine that. That'd be too funny.
I'll say it takes a while because I'm guessing that you're going over like each and every possible book that could relate to the subject.
Mm-hmm.
But you are able to eventually find something more specifically about the previous royal family.
Okay. All right. What about this royal family that I find out?
Hold on, I actually have some notes for this.
Oh, okay.
I write notes very sporadically.
I'm just like, every time you say I have notes, I'm actively surprised because you're the type of not writing notes, usually.
I don't write notes for my for like what I want to happen in session, but I'll write random little lore bits.
Ah, that makes sense, yeah.
Anyways, so the previous royal family was the Blackthorn family.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of stopped being in power once there was sort of a change in government.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it was, I guess not exactly a coup, but sort of, I guess that's for lack of a better term. It was basically like, hey, step down from power or we're just going to fucking kill all of you.
Oh.
We want freedom.
Fair enough, yeah. I don't blame them for stepping down.
Within this book, you would actually also find a little bit of incinerator.
Okay.
It kind of goes into more details about, like, you know, how it was created and all that. Basically, just that the Blackthorns had it created. Mainly, they used armor created by mixed with magic from a sort of, I guess, court wizard is the best way to describe them.
Okay.
Basically, just a very powerful wizard that was in the employ of the Blackthorns.
Ah, that makes sense.
There are quite a few legends that the book mentions about, like, you know, oh, this is like what people say about the Royal Incinerator, or like this is what people have seen about the Royal Incinerator, and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, insanely large construct. There were actually a few of them that the Blackthorns used.
Mm-hmm.
They tended to have the same sort of set of abilities with a few variations.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are sort of brawler style constructs, so they didn't really have any for like sneaky kills. It was more for, you know, to cut off an enemy mid battle.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
It's basically, instead of a sneak behind them and infiltrate, it was a hit them fast and hit them hard type of tactic.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yep. Could definitely see what happened with the battle and whatnot that we just did.
Yeah. So, for you can gather, the thing speaks whatever language its creator spoke.
Mm-hmm.
But it itself cannot speak, so it understands is the better term.
Ah, okay.
Due to the fact that it clearly does not have eyes or actual, you know, sensory organs, it cannot be blinded. Because it's a construct, it cannot be charmed, exhausted, or frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Because of its magical nature, it cannot be paralyzed, petrified, or petrified. And again, because it's a construct, it cannot be poisoned. Those are its condition immunities, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For the damage immunities, the thing showed, basically legend tells about how it was completely unaffected by most weapons, except for either magical weapons or those produced from the refinement of mithril into adamantine.
Oh, alright.
As well, again, because it's a construct, it cannot be affected by poison or psychic damage.
Fair enough. So I can't vicious mockery it, sadly.
You cannot. As well, because of the sort of nature of them and the fact that they're literally powered by fire, they actually heal. It you can see from fire damage, because the fire, they sort of absorb it, and it kind of melts the metal back into place for them, effectively.
Makes sense.
And also because it kind of just adds more fuel to them. It would be like fueling up a campfire.
Yeah.
Notably, every time the Royal Incinerator is killed, because of the magic that it's infused with, it will come back within a few days and continue its hunt.
Oh, great. Lovely.
And each time it comes back, it adapts new tactics to better handle its targets.
Oh no.
You'd see there's also a bunch of illustrations accompanying this.
Mm-hmm.
One of them shows one of the Royal Incinerators literally surrounded with a sort of aura of fire, which you haven't seen it properly do yet. You've seen it sort of spark up the flame inside of itself.
Mm-hmm.
This ability, the book is deemed Blaze of Glory.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Which is what the legends call it.
I remember you talking about that, yeah.
What this does is it forces the Royal Incinerator to basically give up sort of the flame that powers it as its life force, but in return, it coats its weapon with a sort of sheet of fire.
Oh boy.
Because of the magic infused into the essence of the Royal Incinerator is what I'm going to call it.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredibly adept at tracking down its targets.
Oh, so if we just go somewhere, it would still find us. Like far away, it would still.
Yes.
Yeah,
it doesn't have like a constant beat on your location, but it's basically got like a supernatural sense for tracking who it's supposed to be going after.
Well then.
And as well, because of this same sort of magic, it's also incredibly adept at finding weaknesses within its target, which is why Jade was taking full damage from things.
Yeah.
Because it's able to just go, hey, nice resistance there. Nah.
Yeah, my was just like, okay, that explains why Jade went down so quickly. But still, nothing on how to defeat this thing.
The thing is also surprisingly good at taking down spellcasters. You think spellcasters would be better against it, but it's actually been shown to have a better chance of shaking off their effects. For instance, like, obviously nobody would be stupid enough to cast Fireball on the thing made of fire.
Right.
But on things such as Slow, or, I'm trying to think of another spell off the top of my head. On things like Slow, or something like Ram's Binding Ice, or Lightning Bolt. The thing is actually shown, despite its slow mobility, against stuff like Lightning Bolt, it was able to almost supernaturally dodge out of the way. Like, imagine if you're lining up the Lightning Bolt on the scene, and you got, like, a direct shot, and all of a sudden it's 15 feet to the side, and your Lightning Bolt misses. That's the sort of
like, huh? Huh? How?
Also, because of the sort of nature of this thing, it's actually immune to a few schools of magic. Specifically, from what you can tell, or from what you're reading about the legends, several people have attempted to do things like polymorph it.
Oh, yeah?
Or sort of put debuffs on it, slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you would have seen that as you're like casting spells on creatures and stuff, there's this sort of, I guess for a split second, there's this sort of aura around them where it's like the spell kind of picking its target and trying to take effect.
Mm-hmm.
The book goes into detail about how against like form changing effects and also effects from the enchantment school of magic. The aura is there, but it almost kind of shatters off of the body of the Royal Incinerator.
Interesting.
Go roll me another investigation check real fast.
Oh gosh. 22? Yeah, 22. I just bumped my mic, I'm sorry.
Alright. That was sort of more of a luck check to see if you would find the way to beat this thing. For you can find the way that a Royal Incinerator... Am I getting out or am I good?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. The way that Royal Incinerator is able to persist even long after the creator of it or the family that employed it is dead, is because its essence is sort of channeled into the constantly. So when a Royal Incinerator dies, its essence sort of gathers a few days, sort of constructs a new body for itself. The way to destroy it would be to destroy it permanently would be to destroy it and then find and extinguish the brazier.
Thing is, finding the brazier is going to be very difficult.
Correct. So get to it.
Oh boy. Okay, find out if we defeat it, but this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought it would be. Great.
Of course, I think good in life is easy, including survival. Yeah, you can see from the stories that there have been multiple attempts to track the thing to sort of make finding the brazier easier. None of them have been successful, short of literal divination magic, like scrying. And scrying only really works after the thing respawns, because you can't really track the brazier because it's an object.
Yeah. Are there like?
Oh yes, I wanted to target this brazier specifically, as opposed to the other 5,000 that are in the country.
Yeah. Are there stories about people defeating it and whatnot? Like actually defeating it and how they did it?
Few and far between.
Okay.
Typically these are like elite adventurers.
Oh.
Like practically chosen by the gods for their heroism.
Oh. Well.
But yes, there are records of them having been defeated. However, there are also it also states that not every brazier has been found. So some of them were sort of completed their orders and then were just left to await new orders.
By the way that I'm thinking that this one has been stationary for a while, just got new orders to, hey, go kill those guys.
Hey, these struggle fox guys.
Yeah.
Go fetch.
By the way, through that whole thing, my brain is like, maybe Vincent can help, but no, I want to do this by ourselves. But
I was about to say, I'm only rating him in for comedic relief.
I know.
And also, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Which I guess is still comedic relief.
Yeah. She's like, okay,
He's too busy trolling people.
As Vincent does. Well, my only next bet is, asking Malil for help. Maybe. Since...
Yeah, it's like, let me go fun up God.
Let me go talk to my god real quick.
Here's
Well...
my check-in with God. God, how am I doing? Lightning strike.
Yeah, probably the next best bet is just to ask Malil, because it says chosen by the gods. She's like, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, the illustrations you would see with it of the adventurers who killed the Royal Incinerator literally look like people you would have seen in, like, fantasy books. You got, like, the heavily armored knight, the rage-filled barbarian, the wizard with the weird-looking robes.
I mean,
The ranger.
I mean, she can teleport between universes, so she probably has seen, like, people like this, so... But yeah.
I mean, the robes thing is sort of Vincent, but he uses more of a cloak.
Yeah. Anyways, it's worth a shot to talk to Malil. Let's see if he can help. Otherwise, I don't know what to do.
Cry.
Well, yeah, so probably next bet is to try to get in contact with Malil. How? I have no fucking clue. Minus going to sleep. So, it's worth a shot.
Alright, so you're just gonna time skip and do that then?
Yeah, well, I'll be, like, going back and making sure the boys are resting and not doing dumb shit.
I mean, it's Tabby and Jade, they're always doing dumb
Oh,
shit.
yeah, but just, like, please rest. I don't want to come back and have to use cure wounds on y'all. Please. Or lay on hands. Please. Anyways, yeah, once I get back, I probably would gather the two and tell them what I found, and then we can time skip to when I do that.
Alrighty.
Then.
Okay, I'll say since this time it's you trying to reach out, go ahead and roll me wisdom. Or religion.
What? Wait. Okay, my religion is actually better, surprisingly, than my wisdom. Surprisingly?
They didn't realize you were chill with God like that.
That'd be an 18.
With an 18, you would wake up and sort of find yourself standing in this field.
Oh. I don't know if I should be worried or not, but... I'm probably gonna
You can feel the wind sort of gently blowing through the grass. It's currently nighttime. The sky is incredibly clear. You see the stars and the full moon above you. Incredibly bright.
Alright.
And you see a figure standing not too far away from you, probably like 20.
Alright. I would start walking towards the figure.
As you're walking, you would begin to hear this sort of faint melody. You can't really quite place it, but it sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Okay. Should probably look to like one of her sides and like give a confused look, but keep walking. Move her head back and move her head back to looking straight at the figure. She's like, okay then.
Yeah, you would recognize the figure to be Malel.
Hey, it worked!
Yippee, so happy for you.
She would clear her throat to get his attention.
Yes, do you need something?
Yes, actually. There's a situation with me and my group, and the only thing I can think of is actually talking to you about it. So, and she would relay of what's going on. Yeah, so, do you have any ideas of how we can defeat this thing?
Well, first, I'm flattered that you would approach me first for such an important topic.
I mean, you're the first person that I thought of, so... Well... Okay, that's technically not true. I thought of someone else, but you're probably too busy trolling people right now. Anyways.
I'm aware you're sorcerer friend.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do not know the location of his brazier. Most of the information I possess is information that is passed down through songs or talked about in taverns.
I see.
That's where my presence is able to be strongest.
I see. She's just thinking, well, shit, what am I supposed to do? We can't just...
However, if I do recall, these braziers that were typically used to house the souls of these Royal Incinerators.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Typically, they were hidden in heavily guarded fortresses. However, as it's been so long, those fortresses are most likely either torn down, or, for the most part at least, abandoned.
That's a good place to start.
I would suggest you begin with the old Blackthorn estate.
And where would that be exactly?
And as you say this, you would feel the wind sort of pick up a bit.
Okay.
And you would just barely in the distance catch a glimpse of this very old-looking man.
Okay.
Currently, we are a few miles outside of... Fuck, what's the city?
Malil would not say that. I don't see Malil cursing like that.
I'm aware. I just thought it was funny because I'm trying to keep it going smooth. I'm like, God damn it, I can never remember the name of this fucking city. It's Cromerth.
It's Cromerth, yeah, I love it. I love it though. I love it though.
We are a few miles outside of Cromerth.
That would make sense.
Not too far from the path that one might take to go to Arkema.
That would make sense because he kept getting to us pretty quickly and with couple of days time, so make the most sense.
Once you're a few days out from Cromerth, you'll most likely find a small pond lying around.
Okay, and what about this pond?
Once you go there, you will need to go to the east, and you will return here.
Okay. Seems simple enough. I deeply appreciate this, Malil.
I'll try to find a way to make the pond more obvious so you don't get confused.
Okay. Alright. Well, thank you. Really appreciate this, because Jade actually went down in like 3 hits with that last time. Last time, before it respawned, I was able to take it on my own. But...
I heard about them. Quite the talk of the tavern.
Really? Huh. I'm surprised people are actually talking about me, but... Though, I should probably be used to that by now since of my hero job and my music and whatnot in my actual world, so... Well, still, I'm not really used to being the talk of the town or whatever. Kind of, but at the same time, not really. It's just,
You seem your friend certainly is used to it. Or at least he embraces it much more.
Though I'm not surprised with him because of, the way he looks and whatnot. he's used to people talking and all that. I'm just like, ugh.
I believe we're speaking of different people.
What?
I was making reference to your sorcerer friend.
Oh, I think you cut out a little bit. So.
He only said your friend, so.
Oh, okay.
I guess you're talking about Tabby.
Yeah, I was talking about Tabby. Well, oh, you mean Vincent? Yeah, he is.
If that is his name, yes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with him because of the antics he gets. He's actually, speaking of which, I wonder how that reward is going. How that reward is now.
Are you referring to his bounty?
Yes. I'm still surprised of why he's doing that, but at the same time, I'm not surprised.
Perhaps he's simply bored. It happens with power.
Yeah, I get that. Being with his power and whatnot would get bored easily. Since he's able to defeat an enemy within seconds.
Perhaps he'll be considered for the Pantheon someday.
Maybe. Well...
Okay, so his bounty jumped up a lot.
Oh no.
Let me think. Oh, yes, his current bounty is around 50 million gold.
What? Last time I checked, it was like... What was the last time I checked?
About 5 million. 5,460,000. I have it written down.
It was about 5 mil... Jeez, sir, what have you been doing? Goodness gracious.
It would seem that your friend has a knack for making powerful enemies. I doubt he cares very much.
No, he does not, but I was about to say I'm not surprised because of what he had to deal with it in his world. I was there one day, and the amount of chaos that I saw... The one day she was there was so happened to be the Battle of New York. So... She's like, nope, I'm not dealing with this. No, I'm out. I'm going back.
Still, he must be very proud to have so much power so easily.
Yeah.
Must be easy for him to achieve his goals.
Like,
admittedly, I'm a bit jealous of the power he holds. But I find that those who seek my blessing not outside of power, but outside of... not for power, but for the desire to spread their stories... I far more enjoy their company.
She kind of has a look on her face like, She's like, oh, I see now.
Yeah, basically just, all those guys who want it for war, they're fucking me.
Well, Vincent's not the one to look for more power, though. He has enough already. At least that's what I get from him, at least.
I doubt he would find more power easily anyways. After a certain threshold, it's far more difficult to reach even greater levels of power.
Yeah.
Even the most esteemed wizards, after a certain point, will find themselves very slow to progress in their knowledge. Now, is there anything else you need? Hold
on. I want to make sure... Oh yeah, the sense of deja vu! She kinda... Okay, so I'm gonna have her, she's thinking, and then she's like, do I want to talk about that now, or do I want to wait? She has that look on her face, she wants to say something, but is unsure if she wants to actually say it.
Oh, so Milena's not really looked at you this entire time. He's kind of, glanced at you a little bit from time to time, but he's mostly been kind of looking off towards that man.
Okay.
And also up towards this guy, up at the stars.
Okay. She's been quiet for a very weird for her to be quiet, unless she's listening, of course, but she's been very quiet. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna flip a coin.
Okie dokie.
You want to call it?
No, it's your choice.
Fine. Well, she isn't gonna say it. Okay. This may sound really weird and whatnot. I'm getting a sense of deja vu every time I'm, like, meeting with you and whatnot. I can't place it, but...
Like you're seeing a face that you've never seen before, yet it registers as familiar in your mind.
Yes.
It's not uncommon with meeting with deities.
Huh.
Some of us have more of a solid connection with certain mortals than others.
Well, that would kind of make sense because of my connection to music and all that. Kind of makes sense.
Precisely.
At least that's cleared up. Well, nope, that'll be it for now then.
Very well. Have a good rest, young one.
Thanks.
Take care of yourself. And the others.
I was supposed to say I would try, especially with Jade and NT. Oh god. Don't get me wrong. I care about them and I love them, but still they're a handful.
Chaos grab.
Yeah, they're a handful. I love them, but they're a handful. But I do say tone it down. They do usually tone it down for a short while, enough for me to actually breathe.
Alright, and with that, you wake up.
Yay!
Gonna mark down a long rest.
Yep, as soon as she wakes up, she would, immediately write down what he said so she doesn't forget it. Oh yeah, who wakes up first? Is it me or... You know what, since I've been I was about to say, since it's been since I've been waking up first a lot, and he can just have this one since... Yeah, especially... Actually, that wouldn't make sense. Since of, like, the toll he took on that battle, so... It makes sense if I wake up first, since I didn't take a hit at all. So I'll just say I wake up first. For again, for like the umpteenth time in a row. Alright, I'll just wake up first because it would make the most sense because NT would be exhausted from yesterday.
What now?
Anyways, what now? Probably just get ready for the journey ahead.
Alright, I'm going to go and say that I'll call session here then.
Alright, so yeah, I was about to
And we'll
say...
pick up next session with the start of the travel.
Yay! Oh goodness, it was actually kind of hard to get into the mindset of actually doing session again, since we took like, I don't know, like 4-week break.
A month break.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. It was very nice to finally get back into the swing of things. I forgot to do some stuff. It was bad.
You goober.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like a few things. It wasn't that hard. So hopefully Ballad of Champions would go smoothly from here, except maybe... Hold on, let me look at the calendar real quick. Okay, no, you will still have the episode then. But you probably won't have one the 31st, because that is, because that weekend before, we're going to Comic-Con, so...
Yippee!
Yep. So you'll at least get an episode of the on the Comic-Con week, but the week afterwards, no video of Ballad of Champions then. So yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Kind of a wild ride, actually having Jade go down for once.
Yeah, I mean that's what 2 creates with not resisted damage will do to you.
Yeah. I'm usually expecting me to go down, not Jade. Like, huh?
I mean, hey, it's the most effective strategy if you can take down the big target first.
Right. I'm curious.
The second, technically the most effective strategy is take out the healer.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but I don't want to be mean because it's a one-on-one campaign.
Yeah. Okay, I'm curious. Who was doing the most damage? Me? Did I do the most damage during that battle? Figured, because of Divine Smite go burr. Yay!
Yeah, Divine Smite is funny like that.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. I'll see you all next week. Yay! Sorry if this video was all over the place because we need to get back into the groove of things. So, I'll see y'all in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye, guys.
See you, nerds.